This is me, eating freshly speared fish that's just a bit too hot. I got this fish from a hidden oasis right underneath my nose. ROCKPOOLS. You see, I pride myself on diving deep in the wild South African Ocean. But here, in 3 feet of water, lies a free lunch, and I'm a sucker for a deal. Come along for the adventure. It's gonna be a good one.
The sea is crazy, my word. Onwards. Wind's pretty bad, you probably can't hear much what I'm saying. Beautiful, gully there, more gullies over that side that we're going to explore. See if we can get a fish. It's going to be cold, I don't have a wetsuit. We've got the bare essentials here, so yeah. So there's a pretty good gully here when that tide does come in, but for now I think we might head over there into that kind of protected gully, see if we can get something. Let's go set up on those rocks there and yeah, get in the water. I think it's going to be good. Cool. That looks like a little survival spot. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, there's fresh water there. Yeah. That's fresh water. That's coming out of the rocks. Don't know how drinkable it is, but cool. Cool. All along here, it's dripping. We might be able to make that happen one day. Let me know if you want to see that. Bit of a spot for a little survival. Get myself some lunch. Yeah, good time. Hope you guys enjoy this. Okay, so we're looking for a fish. Let's get it. Oh, it's gotta be cold. It's gonna be cold for my bare body. Okay, tiny fins. These are size 7s, I'm a size 10. So, just gotta stretch them out a little bit. Okay, this gun's gonna be sore on the chest, so I'm gonna try and load it one, shoot a fish, that's it. So, no missing. No missing allowed.
The water was cold, but the lunch was still free. And as I descended a mighty 2 feet deep into this rock pool, I noticed there were a lot of fish around. Getting a meal would not be that hard. Or so I thought. And here I decided not to take the 10 good meals in front of me, and just to watch them swim by, because I wasn't cold yet. Looking back on it now, I'm happy I didn't, because this dive was incredible. These small, meager gullies were full of life.
Very fishy. Wow. It is Aaron. Might go over into that gully. Try there. So I didn't see anything too promising there. So I'm deciding to move base camp further up. There's a big gully here. Might be a little bit scary with those waves, but could be promising. I know there's better fish there, so shoot something there. Have a look at that. Proper. Okay, so I stashed my clothes under there. They're not going anywhere. Just gonna get a little bit warmer. I'm gonna go just around the corner. It's a big gully there. Sweet. So I've been warming up here for a little bit, and it's actually becoming quite a beautiful day. Like, the sun is coming out properly, wind's dying off. I think it actually changed direction. The swell is still there. but the tide is actually still going out. So that means these rock pools are going to get better and better and better. So let's get out there and go get a fish. I think I'm warm enough, and now I'm getting hungry. So I've got some cooking stuff down here. A little gas cooker and a pan. Let's go get a fish for lunch. Ready to go. Let's get in this water. It's still going to be cold. I'm warmed up, but yeah, it's still chilly, eh? Yeah. Cool, let's get in there. Okay, I think it's safest to go in here, then head back around that way. Yeah. Lots of fish here, wow, all over.
Yet again, I was surprised by the life at the bottom of these pools. With this one being slightly clearer, you can see the abundance of fish. But what's even more interesting to me was, apart from the usual characters, the zebrafish, the strippies and massive schools, the mullet at the surface, there were some special characters which I didn't expect to see. Namely, this white steenbras that swims up to me from the right. With this elongated body, this fish was not supposed to be here in my mind. Another unexpected fish would be the white muscracker. These bigger fish with black eyes. They weren't supposed to be here. In my experience, these fish are monstrous beasts that are prized hunting fish, and here they were, in abundance in front of me. So why wasn't I shooting them? Well, that's because they're babies. These are all juvenile fish, and quite like me, they're using these rock pools as a place of shelter from the dangers out in the deep. At this point, I started seeing some target species, some big forms on the edge of the vision line. And as a surprise and humbling to me, I could not get these fish. The experienced spearfisherman that dives in deep water couldn't get a fish in 3 feet.
It's very fishy, wow. That was beautiful. Amazing, actually.
You see, these rock pools posed a new challenge to me. And although I was making it harder, not wearing a wetsuit, not using a weight belt, using a pretty shoddy gun, I was still struggling to get myself a meal. I wasn't feeling very free anymore, and this feeling was solidified when I missed my first target fish, a blacktail swimming right towards me.
Missed. So bad.
Now the bones were getting shaky. I needed fish before I froze. So I lined up on an easy butterfish. I hit it, but the spear came loose. So I charged after it as it ran into this cave. The big one was in here somewhere, so I tried to scrape it out. It was long gone, hiding somewhere deep within the cave. Failing yet again to get a fish, I began to fear that this endeavor, freezing cold water, was a waste of time, and I would go hungry. Until I went further up this gully. Here, in the nick of time, I was presented with an opportunity on a beautiful blacktail. This time, I took it.
Yeah. fish. That's my lunch. Gonna set up camp right here, cook it up, warm up, and have a lovely meal.
After sending myself back to life, I started pillaging this fish. And this is where I could end the episode. But that's not the whole story. You see, the whole time that I was doing this, I had this feeling of familiarity. It felt like I'd done this before. And now I realize I have done it before. This is where I grew up. This is where 10-year-old me hopped between the gullies and learned to spearfish. So what I was doing was very natural to me, and somewhere along the way, I'd forgotten that. In my search for bigger fish and deeper water, I forgot the pure act of spearfishing, getting yourself a free lunch. And the fact that I could do it in my teens and do it in my 20s, I could hopefully do it in my 60s, is such an amazing thing. I can't believe I forgot that.
Let's cook this fish up.
You see, I like to solve problems. I'm a problem solver, but only with small problems, like a wobbly gas canister. But I tend to run away from the big ones. And that's exactly what I was doing here. You see, I have a problem that many people have, and that is not knowing what the hell I want to do with my life. So here I am, cooking a fish next to the ocean, like I once did as a 10-year-old kid. And part of me hopes that in another 10 years, I'll be able to do this again. I mean, look at this man. What is he worried about? Complete and utter focus. Indulged in the simplicity of life and getting yourself lunch from the ocean. So hold that thought while I talk about fish, my favorite thing.
What's a blacktail, otherwise known as a sago in the Mediterranean. For me, very oily but nice tasting fish. Not one that I often shoot, but on an adventure, survival kind of type thing like this, I'll take one happy. It's very, very tasty, in my opinion. They have got bones, you got to watch out for that. Most smaller fish have small little bones. I think they're called pin bones, and they're a bit of a hazard, so you just have to watch out for that. But there's a lot of good eating white meat here. It's probably got a lot of healthy oils. I don't know, I'm not a dietitian, but that's what it feels like. Not a bad day. Not a bad day. Okay, I think this is pretty much done. It's flaking to pieces now, so that makes me think it's ready to go. I'm hungry now. So see, here's one of these pin bones. See, it's usually down the middle you get like a pin bone like that, so you just gotta watch out. Super underrated, but cooking it with the skin, nice. Gives a good crunch to the fish. It's like almost like fried chicken vibes, you know. It gives that nice crunchy coating. Rate this. I rate this.
So while I'm gobbling down this fish, let me provide some background to this day. This was not a good day. I was feeling particularly lost and frustrated with life, so I ran to the ocean. And I had an amazing time. And I think that's maybe a bit of advice I can give. You're allowed to run for a little bit. You don't have to solve every problem.
As always, guys, thank you. Enjoy that you watch my videos. What I want you to do is go out there and do the same thing. Enjoy the outside, get off your phone, get off your laptops, Don't get sucked into that world. I know it's ironic coming from someone that's posting on this social media platform, but don't get sucked in. Enjoy it, enjoy the entertainment, but get out there. Enjoy life. Enjoy what's around you. Enjoy what you can do. Sweet. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching.